Hey guys, just wanted to get on here real quick and do like a follow-up reading based off of the last reading where we kept getting that Seven of Swords for the Divine Masculines, and the theme that kept coming up was that they're hiding certain things, that they're not being completely honest about their karmic relationships to their feminine. So I just want to see what all of that is about. And as always, I don't consider this snooping or anything of the sort, because I always ask that we get the information that would be in the highest good of all, and what would be useful or helpful for the divine feminines to know. So we're just going to get started. This is going to be quick. And I'm actually going to start with the romance angels. See, what is it that these masculines are hiding from their feminines about this karmic connection? What are they hiding? What are they not telling their feminine? That's funny. Deception. Yeah, okay, so this is just really confirming it. Someone is wearing a false mask, a false self mask in this relationship. So what they're not telling their feminine, one of these things that they're hiding, is the fact that they're also being deceptive to the karmic, in the sense that they're there without wanting to be there, maybe. For most of them, I guess. I feel like this is really just the masculines feeling like they are deceiving their karmics, because they are on the path of leaving them. And for the most part, they haven't been 100% honest with the karmic about what they're intending to do. So, and this is probably something that they're not telling the feminines because, well, obviously they wouldn't want the feminine to know that, this is what they're planning on doing, but yet that they're not really forthcoming about it to their karmic. So, yeah. I mean, in general, they are on the right track. It just seems like they're progressing a little bit slowly. Like we've seen in previous readings that for the most part, they have been expressing their thoughts and, their feelings to their karmics. They have been doing that, but they're still holding back from the karmic. They're still not telling them everything. All right. So let's see, what else? What are they currently going through? What are they currently going through that they are not telling their feminines? Evolution. Earth changes, climate change, and transformation. So this is just really about just big changes. They are going through a transformation that they are currently adjusting to. That's what I'm getting with this. They're currently adjusting to this transformation, but they just don't want to tell the feminine yet, because it's almost like they don't want to get the feminine's hopes up prematurely. They're not even exactly sure of what this transformation is all about anyway. It's like, yes, they are figuring things out in their heads, but when you're in the process of transforming, a lot of times things just feel confusing, and it's just better to keep it to yourself until you can actually really organize it in your mind before you come forth about it. So this is something that if you are in any type of contact, this is something that they would probably be keeping to themselves. If you're not in contact, then again, I mean, obviously they're just not coming forth about anything at the moment. But they would definitely be hiding this if you are in contact. All right. So you know what? We're just going to get one more oracle card and then get into the tarot. So what else is going on with them that they are not showing, not telling, not expressing? Happy, happy. I totally see this as that this is what they want. Finally, they have decided that they want to take the path that's going to bring them the most happiness. It's like before they were contemplating settling. They were contemplating settling with something that was just mediocre for them. But now they have made this decision that they want to be happy. And imagine. So with this, it's that, yeah, they have made this, they have finally made the decision that they want to be happy, that they want to do whatever it is that's going to make them happy, and they are imagining it. They are imagining it, and imagination is part of what will bring things into manifestation. Imagining something, visualizing something, that's what will drive you to bring it to reality. And this is exactly what they're doing. All right, so let's get specific. So let's see what their general energy is that they are keeping a secret. What is their general energy that they are not showing? Yeah, see, this deception just keeps coming up. Crazy, right? And sacral chakra. All right, so with the sacral chakra, it's that they haven't been completely honest about what their desires are. You know, it's like if you are in some sort of a contact and they are making it seem like they still don't know what they want, that's not true. They do. They know what their desires are. They might say that, you know, they're still, or, you know, they might even actually admit that this is what they want to do, but that it's just not time yet, or, you know, things along those lines. But it's more like they're not showing you how much they want it. And that's because they don't want to say, you know, big words. They don't want to make big promises just in case they don't live up to it. And deception. This is their general energy towards the karmic. This is how they're feeling. They're feeling so deceptive at the moment because they just don't want to be there. They're having to put up this false mask. I mean, come on. Like, are you kidding me? Deception twice. And we've only now gotten started. All right. Let's see. Going to be for their mental space. What are they thinking that they're not letting the feminine know? of Cups and Temperance. So yeah, they're thinking about how unhappy they are right now. They're thinking about how unhappy they are, but that they just have to be, they have to be patient. They're thinking about being patient. We will clarify to see why. But let's just see. What are they hiding emotionally? Cards are like out of control. All right, so what are they hiding emotionally from their feminine about the karmic? Oh gosh, okay. 8 of Swords and Crown Chakra. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. They're scared shitless on an emotional level, and they know it. So, yeah, they're obviously not going to admit this, but what's holding them back, I mean, this is what they're feeling emotionally, is that they're trapped. Is that they're trapped in this connection because they're scared. And they're not going to tell you this because that would be admitting that they know it. And it's like, you know, once you admit that you know something, then you have the responsibility to do something about it. And it's like they don't want to put themselves in that position. I don't even know if we need to clarify anything, but let's see. Let's clarify Sacral Chakra and this Deception card. Okay. Justice and Ace of Swords. So what they want is justice. And this could definitely be a divorce because it also represents legal matters. This is what they truly want, or they just want to make things right. And then we also got the Ace of Swords. They are hiding how badly they want to make things right. I mean, Justice and Ace of Swords together, that's an intense combination. They want to make things right so badly, or they just want this divorce so badly. Let's see, what's this deception about? That's what it is. Empress, are you kidding me? Like, oh my gosh, this is the deception that they're having towards the karmic, right? Well, what is it that they're being so deceptive about? They're feminine. How much they want her, how they feel like this is what they desire. This is what they want in order to feel like they're balanced, in order to make things right. That's Ace of Swords. That's their truth. Oops. The Empress. Sacral Chakra. That's what they desire. This is what they are keeping from you. The fact that they are being deceptive to the karmic about this. Yeah, they're not being completely honest with their karmic about what their intentions truly are. It's just not time yet for many of them. All right, so what is this Temperance about? What is this Patience about that's on their mind? The Hierophant. right, so what they're thinking that they're not telling you is how unhappy they are in this karmic connection, in this commitment. Discontent and boredom in this connection. And this is exactly they want to be patient because they're trapped in fear, because of the Eight of Swords. Let's see. Why are they so scared? All right, the Moon and the King of Wands. So it's like, this is another card of fear and doubt, illusions. It's like these fears that they have, they're not based in reality. It's more like they're illusions, the things that they fear. It's not real. But it's real in their minds, obviously, and in their emotional space. They fear that they won't be able to overcome this separation, that they won't be able to be, that they won't be strong enough to just be able to resolve it in the best way possible. Let's see. What else? Yeah. Exactly. Four of Swords. They're scared that they're not going to be able to heal all the wounds for all those that are involved. It's like they have this fear of it not being peaceful, that it won't have a peaceful outcome. And they know this. It's like they know that this is what's holding them back, and this is what they're not what they're not going to tell you. Because it's, I mean, that's not easy stuff to say. All right, let's see. Let's just take a quick look as to how these things may resolve. So, how might this first combination resolve? This deception to the karmic. How might this resolve? Well, that's a lot. Oh, I guess it's okay. It's 3. So we got the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like they're going to wait a little bit. They're holding back with this 4 of Pentacles and with this 2 of Wands. They're holding back and waiting before being completely honest with the karmic about what they truly want. I mean, in some cases, they might actually tell the karmic about the feminine. In some cases, maybe they already have. But either way, they're holding back just a little bit before being honest about them wanting to move towards the feminine. All right, let's see. So they're unhappy and indifferent in this connection with the karmic, yet they're being patient with that Temperance card. Let's see, how is this resolving? New beginnings. So yes, they're holding back a bit, not being completely honest with her about this third-party situation. But concerning their connection, the resolution is that they're going to take a leap of faith. So for some of them, they might take this leap of faith without actually ever telling the karmic about the feminine. If in the cases where the masculine has already told the karmic about the feminine, well, then they're just holding back from telling them that this is what they want, that this is where they're going. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to end that relationship and take a leap of faith. They can do so without having to bring up the feminine, by still being deceitful to the karmic about the existence of the feminine. And to be honest, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They don't have to tell the karmic about the feminine. It's irrelevant to their to their connection at the moment, and concerning their whether they separate or not, because that's not why the masculines, they are not going to separate from the karmics because of the divine feminine. Yes, the divine feminine might be a motivation. The divine feminine may have been, a catalyst, opening their eyes to what unconditional love really is and pointing out to them what it is that they truly want. But that's not why. That's not the core reason of why they would leave the karmic. They would leave the karmic just because that's not what fulfills them. That's not what makes them happy. They're just not compatible. We keep getting this card. And I always see it as a new, and I've said this at least in 2 readings when I get this card, that the message that comes through is that they're not ending this relationship on bad terms. There's not going to be grudges held. There's not going to be negativity. This is what this is about. This is a new a new type of love between them, because there is love there. There was love at some point, and along with this new beginnings card, it's like, yes. It's also a new type of a connection. I just feel like Spirit really just wants to emphasize this point like so much, that no matter what the feminines might think of the karmic, or think that the karmic is I don't know, a certain type of person, it does not matter. It does not matter at all. The masculines in this group, at least that I'm tapping into, they do not want to hold grudges. There's not going to be huge fights and things like that. So let's see, what's this resolution for for the fear that they feel? How will this be resolved? 9 of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. So that is positive. They are going to overcome these feelings of fear. They're going to overcome these feelings of fear. They're going to overcome these illusions that they can't heal the situation, or, this relationship in a way where they could move out of it, but in a healed way. And they're going to move towards their wishes, towards what they want. So that's amazing. All right, so we're just going to do one more and see what they're hiding concerning their intentions. So what are they not telling the feminines concerning their intentions? Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Three of Pentacles. All right. So what they're intending to do that they may not have been completely honest about is that they are moving forward. They are focused on what? On the truth, on finding the truth. This is judgment. This is really of reflecting on a situation and making judgments about it. So they are really focused on this. So if they seem stagnant physically, they're not. They're not stagnant. And they might be stagnant physically, but that doesn't mean that they're stagnant, because mentally they are really focused. They're focused and working hard towards finding this truth concerning this connection. And with this Three of Pentacles, which is one of the other cards that kept coming up the other day, this is totally what I was saying with this Ace of Cups, is that what they're intending to do is to find the truth, but then for to have this teamwork with the karmic, they want it to be a mutual agreement. They want the karmic's consent in terms of how they go forward through this. I just want to clarify this Judgment card real quick. See what this truth is. What is this truth that they are uncovering? Well, we got Strength. They're definitely working hard on their strength, because that is something that, has been an obstacle for them. Just not feeling strong enough to go after what they want. So what their truth is, this truth that they are being focused on, is the Six of Swords, wanting to move forward, wanting to leave the old behind and move into the new. Wanting to move away from this relationship. Wanting to move away, also the Four of Cups came out, from this Four of Cups, from this indifferent type of relationship, from this discontentment, because we had this up here in their mental space towards the karmic, right? So this is what they want to move away from. That's what they're getting the strength to do. And that is the truth and the judgment that they are moving into. They just don't want to cause a big scene when they do this. And that's actually a very, very positive thing. And that just says, that's very positive about their character. So, all right, that was it. I hope this was helpful. And we'll talk again soon.